our first trans member of Congress. We have an engineer from an immigrant community in the San Fernando Valley. We have the first Iranian American Democrat in Congress.
This is a moment for soul searching, and there should be humility across the Democratic Party, regardless of where you fall ideologically, regardless of what your priors are. I think we should take a beat. Votes are still being counted. There's plenty of time for us to dive into the data to really understand what fully happened and what role different issues played in this campaign. Let's be clear, the party that was focused on culture wars, the party that was focused on trans people, was the Republican Party. It was Donald Trump. It was the $100 million, $200 million that they spent on television ads. And so I think what we have to all recognize here is that when a politician tries to take an issue that impacts a handful of people in a handful of states and turn it into the most important issue in an election, everyone has to ask why. And the answer to that question is that Donald Trump was trying to divide and distract from the fact that he has absolutely no policy solutions for the issues that are actually keeping voters up at night, the issues that I was hearing about on the campaign trail. And I think we have to be crystal clear as we move forward that we are going to call out the hypocrisy of Donald Trump, of disingenuously claiming that he is a fighter for working people when his agenda is pro-higher cost and pro-inflation.
This is a difficult time for many, but one of the things that I learned from my old boss, Kamala D. Harris, she told me years ago, when things get hard, what do? We put our shoulders back, we put our chin up, and we roll up our sleeves. We have people to deliver for.
I represent an immigrant community, one that would be devastated by the mass deportations that President Trump is saying he'll do. I grew up with a single mother that was undocumented until I was 15. I remember the fear as a child of where my mom, is she going to come home today? Is she going to be at the wrong grocery store where there's a raid? And just that fear. No child should have to go through that. Families should not be split. And that's why I'm here, to make sure that doesn't happen and fight along with the Progressive Caucus members and others to fight back against those raids and mass deportation.
This is not a first Trump term, this is a second Trump term, and I take some there are both positives and negatives with that. I think we have fought this before to the point where we elected a new president in 2020. We did not elect Donald Trump. At the same time, this is many fewer restrictions with the kind of electoral majority that he won. And so I think we're in that discernment process. We'll have to figure out exactly what this looks like. And obviously he's going to continue to name people to these positions who have been architects of Trump's Project 2025 agenda. Yes. And thank you all. I'm sure you'll get a chance to talk to them in more detail. Take care. Have a good one.
I wanted that behind it.